Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shabby on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. I mean, come on, Singy. Look at this list. Top 5 in the league in wins. He's pitching like someone promised him ice cream after every win.
Yeah, it's called flavor sequencing. You've got to set up the fudge to freeze him with the cherry. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of wins, Boog. He's dealing this season.
Yeah, a lot of buzz around the league about his dominance. Freezing opponents, hold the sprinkles.
Wait, you're not a sprinkles guy? And here I thought I knew everything about you, partner. As a rookie, he's done a good job of stealing bases. Sometimes it takes players more time to build confidence to try it, but he hasn't been hesitant in the slightest. He just goes for it.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one, Gabriel Arias.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
That one ripped. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. A solo shot. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Big-time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Hoskins batting in the cleanup spot. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. On the ground, right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Peyton Tolley. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. 1 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Out of here. And Schwartz blasts one out. His 14th of the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
D-Rod.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Oi. Ball one.
Bouncer to Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here in Philadelphia, Gabriel Arias. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it hits the top of the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Fry matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Brian Rocchio. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Grounded to third. Could be two. There's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That misses. Ball one.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with two away. Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan India. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night. Yeah, the biggest storyline coming in was just how hot he's been. Haven't seen it yet today, but it's still early, Boog.
And a foul ball. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Here's a high chopper. Takes it to the base for the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Down to the bottom of the second. This is Guardians baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. That one in triple digits. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
Ball, no.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. One down. Phillies down a run.
Ha!
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one hammered. India ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, Cody Sullivan. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Sanchez keeping an eye on him. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Could be extra bases. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits. And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Next pitch downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Gabriel Arias now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground, Sosa tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Rocchio.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. A switch hitter batting right. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. Grounds one to short. Turner with the throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The center fielder, number 1, Angel.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Lined into right. And that is that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 6 and the Phillies 1. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
And that one popped to short. Arias takes it in for the out. 1 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so
7.
juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Turner in the box now, takes strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to Hoskins. Schwarber out of the play. That's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it 6-1.